I knew there was somebody I might have known. It's you.
Hey, why can't I say hello like anybody else?
What are you doing following people?
I'm not following people, I'm following thee.
Why are you following me?
Why? Don't you think I'm going to have my bird wandering these streets alone? I could be attacked.
If I was, it'd be you. There's no one ever attacks me, only you.
Well, surely that must mean something. We were meant for each other.
You must be joking. Look at the state of you.
I need a woman's touch.
Touch? You need more than a touch. You need a damn good clout.
Just to realise, if you and me got together, the money we save on electricity...
Oh, and stop following people.
Well, don't blame me if that gets attacked and I'm not there.
It's nearly worth being attacked to have you not there. I'm ever so sorry. I thought you were a neighbour of mine.
Is that how you treat your neighbours round here?
Just that one. I will. I'll kill him.
Prophecy.
No.
I was in the same class. I remember the boy you're talking about, but he wasn't a Jessup. His name was Morrison.
It was Jessup, Billy Jessup.
Oh, it was Morrison. He was a tall lad. And Jessup was small and fat, and he had spots.
Everybody had spots.
Except that chap who was excused PT, and he came to a bad end.
What happened to him?
Became a golfer.
That's terrible.
I say, have you got the time?
For what?
For what? I mean, I want to know what the time is.
It's nearly 22.
Nearly. Can't you do any better than that?
Listen, if it's military precision you're after, you've come to the right place. It's 21 minutes to.
Yeah, that's what I make it.
I seen him before. Laura Batty were clouting him with her shopping bag.
Could we ask why?
She thought it were me.
Anyway, I see. There's always a reasonable explanation.
Barry, what's the point in wasting money? You know my father's good with engines.
I know your father's good with engines. It's just that he gets carried away.
You used to like him to listen to your engines.
That was when we had an old banger. Your father sort of goes with old bangers. But this is different. She's nearly new.
You'll be with it all the time. You won't let him get carried away. Be brave, Barry. Go and ask my father to listen to your engine.
She looks a fair little machine, does this.
What I don't understand is how Laura Batty could ever mistake anyone for you. I mean, when it comes to not looking like anyone else, you get full marks.
Oh, Charlo.
Will you get off? Get off. Now, look, you just keep your distance before we all come out in spots again.
Do you remember blackheads? Well, you don't get blackheads like you used to.
Oh, well, it's probably all these artificial flavourings.
Just to remember Ziggy Grimshaw. He had that big scab that wouldn't heal. And he used to peel it back and let me have a long look for halfpenny.
He charged me a penny.
See me coming.
Well, I gave him a halfpenny so I wouldn't have to look.
It's him again.
Yes, you're quite right. The air's wonderful out here.
Can you smell anything burning?
Well, there's nothing burning. Though I admit this man here does look as though he's only recently been put out.
Watch your toes, Ray.
I'm sure I can smell something burning.
Well, it's not down here.
Maybe Nora Batty hit him too hard.
Give her some clock, Barry. Let's see what she got to say for herself. Oh, you'll need more clog than that. Shift over. She needs a bit of thought.
He's going to mat the upholstery.
Don't worry. He's not as oily as he looks. He can't be all right.
And don't start sniffing again. There's nothing burning.
You're not just saying that.
Well, look around you, man. There's nothing burning. I mean, what did you think was burning?
The world, the planet.
Oh, the world.
She did. She hit him too hard.
Try not to excite him.
He said it would burn.
Actually, he's right in a way. The planet is burning.
I told you. How long has it been burning?
It's always been burning.
Why haven't I been informed?
Well, didn't they tell you at school?
Nobody said a word. Do you mean it's been burning ever since I was at school? Where's the smoke?
Well, it's not on the surface. No, it's burning inside. You see, inside the planet is a burning mass. What we're standing on is just a thin crust.
How thin?
Well, it's not as thin as that. Come down.
Damn sneaky. Burning inside. I've been looking up here.
Expecting it, were you?
Can't be too careful.
That's what they used to say when we all had spots.
If there weren't anybody's sandwich when they had spots, they'd give it to them.
Oh, no, they were mostly mine.
What time is it?
Well, I've told you once.
Tell me again.
Listen, all this burning is making me thirsty.
I knew I could smell burning.
No, you can't smell it. It's deep underground.
Why hasn't somebody put it out?
I've been wondering that.
Well, that's how things are. I mean, you can't alter it. It's a stubborn fact of nature. It's a lot like you.
Hell no! I am a fact of nature.
Well, all I know is that you can see daylight through those trousers.
No, I don't want it. It's too much.
Too much? I've knocked you £15 off.
It's still too much.
Too much for that beautiful example. Look, bring it outside. Let him see it in daylight.
I'm not interested at that price.
There you are, look. Look, get some light on it. Look at the workmanship.
It's too expensive.
Too expensive? Well, of course it's too expensive. How does he expect anybody to make a living if they have to sell things cheap? Take that back inside. Mark it reserved.
Reserved for who?
For him. And get a move on. I want you to follow him and find out where he lives. I'll give him too expensive.
Gunnershaw? That's a Gunnershaw. There used to be some Gunnershaws in Cotway Road.
No relation. I've got an auntie in Barnsley, but that's about it.
You're not married, then?
Not anymore. She left me when I fell in with the prophet.
Fell in what?
didn't fall in anything. I became a disciple of the prophet.
Which prophet would that be?
Yes, I was wondering that.
The prophet Bickerdyke.
Of course.
We should have known.
First one that enters your head.
Bickerdyke?
You've never heard of the prophet Bickerdyke? He was very famous south of Huddersfield.
Was?
Passed away, didn't he?
What was his first name?
Dennis.
Right. Sounds authentic to me. If you're going to have a Yorkshire prophet, then he's going to be called something like Dennis Bickerdyke, isn't he?
It's all very well claiming he was a prophet, but what were the man's qualifications?
He weren't just some muffin, you know. Before his retirement, he was quite senior with D.P. Ogilvy, builders merchants.
Oh, well, that's it then, isn't it? I mean, how many prophets can boast of that kind of experience?
Plus, he was secretary of the Railway Modellers Club.
Better and better.
I do like it.
Is that clock right?
Well, it's 5 minutes fast. Why are you so anxious about the time?
Maybe I ought to let the garage take a look at it, Mr. Pegton.
No need, lad. I'll get to the bottom of this.
How long will it take to put it all back together again, Mr. Pegton?
Don't ask me, Barry. I've never done one of these before.
You mean down below there somewhere? It's just a molten, flaming mass.
Makes you think, doesn't it, when you get your heating bills?
I prefer to warm myself for Nora Batty.
Is that permissible in a smokeless zone?
Why is nobody doing anything?
Well, you've no need to worry about it. I mean, it's always been like that. Nobody worries about it.
Well, I do. I'm worrying about it.
Tell me, how did Mr. Bickerdyke make the transfer from D.P. Ogilvy Builders Merchants to becoming a prophet?
Did he take a course? Our kid took a course when he retired. I forget what in.
Probably how to make your own £10 notes. There's always a great do-it-yourself man.
Well, he's reformed now. He stays at home and talks to his budgie.
Not to his wife?
No, he likes his budgie.
Does it talk back to him?
No, that's the wife.
What kind of things did your Bickerdyke prophesy?
He first became well known for forecasting the closure of his local railway line. Then it just sort of grew from there. Mainly his big thing was prophesying that the world would come to an end.
Why, that's a big jump from his local railway line.
Oh, expect he was just depressed on account of waiting for a train.
Did he say how it was going to come to an end?
Is it my imagination? Or does it feel warm to you? He used to love these moors.
How long's he been dead, then?
Yonks. I was there when he died. It's always been a source of pride to me that I heard the last words of the prophet Dennis Bickerdyke.
When you say he used to love these moors, did he come here often?
Oh, yes. There's one spot down there. He used to say to me, "Gunnershaw, when I'm dead, if you ever need to get in touch, that's the place."
That was thoughtful, leaving a forwarding address.
Has they tried to get in touch?
Tried.
What happened?
Nothing.
Maybe he was out.
He wanted that grandfather clock. I could see it in his eyes. And I let him get away. Oh, my mother would turn in her grave. you find out where he lives?
Number 4, Ridley Street.
Number 4 Ridley Street. I wonder now, will he collect or shall we deliver?
But he hasn't bought it.
Yes, he has. He just doesn't know it yet.
Are you sure this is the place?
This is the place. This was his favourite spot.
Somebody else with spots.
It's not even near a railway line. I thought you were a railway buff.
Why should he choose to come back when he might get knocked down by a train?
Come back. Nobody said anything about anybody coming back, especially with spots.
Don't worry, it'll all be under my supervision. Now, are you sure this is where he said you should contact him?
Yes, I've been here before.
But there's not had any luck so far.
Nothing.
I don't like interfering in these things. If he comes in a cloud of railway steam, I'll die.
Pull yourself together, that man. It's just a simple experiment. Right, go ahead.
I'm usually alone.
I wish he'd stayed alone.
Don't worry about that. No, we're here to support you. Tell him you've brought along a few friends. Tell him I'm in charge.
Hey, Dog, how does he go about making contact with somebody who's dead?
That's the trouble. First thing you know, you're in a horror movie. They have strange practices and they do all these weird things.
Right, that man. Begin.
Hello? Hello? Are you there, Dennis? It's me, Gunnershaw.
It don't sound all that weird to me.
That's true.
Can you hear me, Dennis? Dennis?
Maybe we're not using enough volume. Perhaps if we all tried together. Now, hello, hello, can you hear me, Dennis?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me, Dennis?
Hello?
Oh, Howard. Oh. Even the brambles want us to cling together. It's fate. Oh, Howard.
Oh, Maria.
Alone at last.
Hello! We know you're there!
There's no need to shout. I was just checking this young lady for a slow puncture.
Oh, thank you.
I haven't seen your father all morning. He's all right. He's at the shed, listening to Barry's engine.
That's your father. Everyone else likes Pavarotti. He listens to engines.
They have some wonderful ways of amusing themselves.
Mine does.
Mine used to have a recording of a railway train. He used to sit there listening to a recording of a railway train. Steam, of course. He used to fiddle with the hi-fi, trying to make the steam sound exactly right.
Mine used to like listening to his pigeons. He used to spend hours with his pigeons, which is all very well, but he used to drop feathers in the bedroom.
Mine drops earrings. Which of these, I ask him? Mine, he says. How long have you been wearing earrings, I ask him. Only recently, he says. With Diamante, I ask him.
Maybe they were somebody else's.
Drink your coffee.
No. With me, it was just feathers. Never earrings.
They're all untidy in bedrooms.
Well, mine always has to have a spanner in reach. Can you imagine that in a bedroom?
Marriage would be much tidier if you could keep them out of bedrooms.
Oh, I think my Barry makes a bedroom.
Well, I hope that means he's fitting wardrobes. Drink your coffee.
Just get in touch, he said. If you need anything, just get in touch.
And you believed him?
Of course I believed him.
Well, he doesn't seem to have got the hang of it, does he? Why did you believe him?
Because he had these visions, didn't he? He was on the button, was old Dennis. I always believed him.
I'm like that. I even believe holiday brochures.
He was reliable, was Dennis.
He didn't know the planet were on fire, though, did he?
He never mentioned it. Just because he never mentioned it doesn't mean he didn't know. What time is it?
Here we go again. What's his obsession with time?
Time's precious. That was one of his big things.
Oh, well, maybe that's why you can't get in touch with him. He's lost his watch.
He left me his watch.
Well, that's it then.
You said something about his last words.
Yeah, his last words. What were his last words?
We thought he was in a coma, but he was having this vision. He came out of it with news of some interest to us all. He'd picked up some significant information. He knew when the world was going to end.
And did he share this significant information?
He did.
Well, are you going to keep it a secret? When is he going to end according to the prophet Bickerdyke?
On the Wednesday.
That's it. The world's going to end on a Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
I know. Why do you think I keep asking what the time is?
What do you think, Norman?
Well, not saying I believe him, but I do wish today was Thursday.
He sounds to me like a right headbanger.
Yeah, but he did forecast the closure of their local railway line, didn't he?
What time is it?
Oh, don't you start. How are you going to persuade him to buy the clock?
I'll have to be sneaky. I hate being sneaky.
It doesn't show.
It's just that if I'm on the point of losing a sale, I always feel that Mother's watching.
Are you going to reduce the asking price?
With Mother watching? No.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, you remembered.
Remembered? I should think I did remember.
Then you'll remember the clock.
I've told you. No way. I don't want the clock. I hate that kind of clock.
Oh, I like a man that knows his own mind. But what about that other clock?
What other clock?
The clock on that woman you've been seen around with, and I don't mean your wife.
Keep your thumbs down. What time do you close?
Never.
I'll be in at 6 to pick up the clock.
How did you know about the certain lady he'd been seen with?
I didn't. But you could usually rely on them having something in that line to feel guilty about.
What kind of prophecy is that? The world's going to end on a Wednesday. I mean, it lacks military precision.
7 to 1 odds. He could be our winner.
I'd feel happier if we'd met this twit on a Thursday.
Yeah, but nobody said it was going to be this Wednesday. He didn't say it was going to be today.
He didn't say it wasn't either.
I wish I'd never bothered making a big rice pudding.
You won't have long to wait. We shall know at 17 minutes past 2.
What, he gave you the time?
17 minutes past 2.
How about that for military precision?
God, it's 1:15 already.
How many's that, Norm?
2 minutes.
We've got 2 minutes.
You're sure he didn't say which Wednesday?
He never got round to it.
But didn't you press him? Damn it, man, I hope you weren't just talking trains.
Well, he must have said something. What were his last words?
He said, "Make a note, Gunner Shaw. The world will end at 17 minutes past 2 on Wednesday the...
Wednesday the...
He died, didn't he?
Well, shows a lack of responsibility.
What time is it?
Yeah, what time is it?
It's coming up to 17 minutes past.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Sounded sweeter all the time.